Before operating the EMV, make sure that both power switches on the back of the machine are switched on. The EMV will now be in standby mode. This is indicated by the red flashing light. You can now press the red on-off button to turn your EMV on. We're going to split the control panel into three sections. On the left of the control panel, you have the plus and minus buttons that control your heat. In the middle of the control panel, you have the plus and minus buttons that control your pump pressure. And on the right of the control panel, you have vacuum 1 and vacuum 2. We're going to start with turning your heat on and off and setting the temperature. When you first turn your EMV on, you will notice the machine reading low. The EMV will not allow you to turn the heat on while it is reading low. This is to protect your element in case you were to accidentally turn your heat on with no water in the machine. This also means during the clean, if the water reaches the low point, the EMV will automatically shut the heat off, again protecting the element. The amount of water in your clean solution tank is indicated by the LED level sensor. Once you have put in enough water to take the EMV off of the low setting, you can now press the plus button to turn your heat on. You'll notice the heat symbol light up. To turn your heat off, you simply press the minus button. If you are working on heat-sensitive fabrics, you can easily adjust the heat to the desired temperature. Just hold down either the plus or minus button until everything except the heat section of the control panel shuts off. You can now release the button and use the plus or minus to adjust accordingly. You can adjust the heat by as little as 1 degree at a time or hold the button down to speed through. Once you have picked the desired temperature, simply let go of any buttons and allow the control panel to turn back on. Your heat will now be set. At this point, you will need to make sure you turn your heat back on. Turning the pump on and off and setting pressures. Before attaching your hoses and tools, we highly recommend bleeding the EMV first to clear any potential air locks in the system. To do this, plug your bleeding hose into the front port of the EMV and turn the pump on by pressing the plus button. Let the pump run for a few seconds, then turn it off by pressing the minus button. As this is open flow, you will not get a pressure reading on the screen. Once you've connected your hoses and tools to the EMV, simply press the plus button to turn your pump on. Again, you'll notice the pump symbol light up. To turn the pump off, press the minus button. To change the pressure you would like to work with, hold down either the plus or minus button. Again, everything other than the pump section of the control panel will power down. Use the plus or minus buttons to adjust the pressure. You can move up or down in 5 psi increments. You can set the pressure as low as 40 psi all the way up to the high setting. Once you've selected the desired pressure, let go of all buttons and let the control panel come back on. Then, turn your pump on and pull the trigger on your tool. Keep the trigger held until you see the pump symbol flash. The EMV has a digitally controlled 160 psi pump. The symbol flashing indicates the EMV has learnt the pressure and will now deliver that at the tool end, whether you have our standard 10-meter hose or extensions attached. To turn your vacuums on, simply press the power buttons on the right of the control panel. To turn your vacuums off, press them again. The recovery level sensor is to the right of the panel, and once full, automatically shuts your vacuum motors off. You will not be able to turn your vacuum motors back on until the recovery is emptied to at least 24 litres. Hi everyone, thank you for watching the EMV how-to guide. If you'd like more information on our EMV, we have other videos on YouTube. You can visit Texatherm.com or give us a call to arrange a demo. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for offers, giveaways and updates.